And next up is Afrox, a company that's been around a long, long time. It started out its life as a company called Alan Liversidge, basically at the same time as the gold mines were founded here. And then went through various transitions. Afrox is the name, African Oxygen, but it in some point formed part of the BOC Group, which is, a UK-based, sort of global player. And then that company got bought by Linde, the German industrial gases company. So now it's a small subsidiary of a big German industrial group. Anyway, it doesn't matter. 6.8 billion rands worth of market cap. You too can be a shareholder if you like. 10.9 price earnings ratio and 10.49, beg your pardon, dividend yield of 4.71. But just describe the business, because you say industrial gases, but what's in there?
Yes, well, basically different types of gases, and some of those are applied, for instance, when you do welding.
Yep, welding
some
is a big part of the motor industry.
The motor industry.
Health, that means hospitals.
Correct. The oxygen that people get in hospitals. If you think about the steel industry, a lot of gases are used there. Other industrial applications. Also got hard goods, which is literally the stuff you can touch. So whether it's cylinders or masks or all kinds of stuff that you can actually physically touch.
And then, of course, it gets things like gases that go into the fizzy drinks industry, and then all sorts of other related sort of applications where you might have a production line which needs some sort of gas to trigger some reaction or something.
So basically they're selling air. That's what it comes down to. But the thing is, and obviously it costs a bit to move air around, but not a lot of people do sell air. You have a few unlisted competitors. You can think of Air Liquide, which Remgro has got a stake in, for instance. And the last few years, Afrox have had a torrid time. They've lost a lot of market share. The LPG business, for people who heat their homes, has seen some pressure as well, regulated pricing in that environment. People taking canisters and not returning them to Afrox, but using them for competitors' gas. So you don't get a return on the canister the way that your financial model said you should. So
share
all
price
kinds
is
of
up while
problems.
you're talking, but it looks as though it's picked up a bit of
exactly. So I said a torrid time, but since 2015, 2016, you've had a new management team, two sets of new management teams, which have righted the ship, done a turnaround, put the company on a firmer footing, and it really looks much better now. Also, extensive African operations, which were also under pressure, and it's interesting to see how that will pan out the next few years.
Okay, although the business will do as well as their customers will do, and that might come and go, but that doesn't look too bad. They did get a nice windfall from a litigation that they had running with ArcelorMittal. I don't know, that sort of thing happens. But I guess at the end of the day, this one will do well if its global parent behaves themselves. They're not doing a funny kind of business assistance agreement, grabbing the cash out. They're quite well behaved, the Germans, are they, as far as we know?
As far as we know, yes. And they actually parachuted in some executives when things weren't going that well,
which is a plus.
To really assist in the
And in general, foreign global parents like dividends, so that's a net plus if you're a minority. So hot or not?
Yes. Once again, because of the loss of market share in their competitors, I think it's...
I'm going to do start to...
look, investing isn't easy. If it was easy, more people would make more money, would all outperform the indices.
I know, it's a tough one.
I would say that's not hot, given the competitive environment at the moment.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go with that too. Some of the customers they supply might still battle. Look, we could be wrong. They could come on and do well.